Everyone, it's Mr. G here again. TCI Science Unit 2, Lesson 5, Part 4. Last lesson in this section. Here we go. Let's get looking at it. All right. So again, we've been talking this week, ladies and gentlemen, about how as individuals we affect Earth systems and how we interact with Earth systems. Today, we're going to be looking at our final section, which is affecting Earth systems at home. We talked about in the mornings, at school, and then now we're looking at home. Okay, here we go. When you get home from school, you relax before starting your homework. You may watch television for a while, call friends, or play a game on the internet. A friend may call you before dinner about going for a bike ride. Bikes are made in factories. The raw materials in a bike are mined from Earth's crust. Factories that manufacture the millions of bikes that are sold every year can affect the environment if they cause pollution. Electronic devices such as television sets, cell phones, and computers are made in factories. They contain hundreds of materials that are taken from Earth's crust. Some metals, such as cadmium, found in computer batteries, are rare. Mercury and lead are toxic. Okay, these are different kinds of metals as well. Mercury is found in some light bulbs and flat-screen monitors. Plastic cases made from fossil fuels can also be harmful. Factories that make these electronic devices must be careful not to cause pollution. When electronic devices are discarded or thrown away, they end up in landfills. The plastic cases do not decompose easily, so they become land pollution. Cathode ray tubes, which is just like a part of an old television, so like in old television sets and computer monitors, contain lead. Those are like the really old TVs that are really big boxy ones, and same with computer monitors. These devices should not be thrown out with trash. They must be discarded properly so they do not pollute the land and water. Some of their parts can also be recycled. Recycling is taking materials from old discarded objects and making new objects from them. You will read about recycling in the next lesson. And then this is a bunch of like old electronic trash. Looks like a bunch of old computer monitors mostly, and keyboards and things. It says old computers and other electronic devices can pollute land, water, and the atmosphere when they are not they're not disposed of properly, excuse me. I know that a lot of places will take your old cell phone when you get a new cell phone because they can recycle the pieces inside of it and use them in the new devices as well. And also, so it doesn't create a bunch of trash like this. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the assignment today is a little longer. I'm going to say this section here, this third page, which is page 109, is optional. You don't have to do this one, but you can if you'd like. Okay, it says here, the part you do need to do, list 5 objects that you use at home that are manufactured in factories. That should be super easy, and it just has to be a list. I could say my Nintendo Switch, my computer, TV, my suitcases. What else is made in a factory here? Oh, probably shoes. So that's 5 right there. Boom. Glasses, I would guess. All right. It's all sorts of stuff. Okay, and then what are some ways manufactured objects in factories impact Earth's systems? So again, ladies and gentlemen, taking a look back here, you might want to reread these sections about how like factories, again, can pollute the atmosphere and the hydrosphere. Okay, if you want to go back and look at some of our older sections as well, you may. Okay, so again, manufacturing objects can, again, pollute the atmosphere by making smog and things like that. They can dump chemicals and things into water, which affect the hydrosphere. They can mine things from the earth, which is the geosphere. And then I guess manufacturing usually doesn't do the biosphere, but I mean, if you manufacture food things, then you're affecting the biosphere. This, ladies and gentlemen, is like an optional interview. It says interview a family member or teacher about an everyday activity. If you want to interview me, you can just let me know and I will make some time for you. Okay. Anyway, have a good day. I'll talk to you guys later. We have one more, and we're going to be doing lesson 6 tomorrow.